I'm fine, Dada.
Okay, so a monkey wrench in our plans. Guy's trying to bring 100 bales of hay today. Ah! Alright, what's going on?
So we have a huge day of sauerkraut making planned today. I mean, it's gonna take the whole day. And I just got a phone call that the hay that we ordered is being delivered this morning, which usually would be something to totally rejoice about. But when you had something else on your plate that you really needed to do, it's a difficult thing, especially because our barn isn't ready. So can we get the cow milked, get our chores done, feed our kids, and go to town and get the cash for the hay, and get the barn cleaned, and do sauerkraut today?
No, we're gonna do sauerkraut tomorrow.
Oh, okay.
It's just way too much.
Tomorrow, that's good. But I still don't know if we can go get the cash in time.
Let's milk this cow.
Let's milk this cow. Do the next right thing. Is that fence on?
Bringing the cow through, buddy.
Not here yet. Hey, Alice. Come that way. Come on, Alice. She'll moo at some point and they'll come down there. You know what I mean? They'll figure it out. And then we'll just stick them in there once they come down themselves.
You got your boots on.
Hey.
What'd you say?
It's Alice.
Yep, Alice is in there.
Let me hold her.
She's ready to milk.
I'm gonna Alice.
You want to ride Alice?
Yeah.
No, we're not going to ride Alice right now.
No, I know.
No, don't
Where's my brush? Come on. Good girl. Oh. Sorry, baby girl. I'm not trying to scare you. I don't want you to be scared. Oh, here it is. Open it. Good job. No, you almost got it. You almost.
Come on. Hi.
Go on in. Going in. Come on.
They'll learn it.
They will learn it. She can went right in. Let me shut the door, then you can sneak out.
What are your thoughts?
That might have looked a little bit discombobulated, but that was actually easier than yesterday. As the calves learn the routine, it'll become really easy. So he had 125 bales of hay. That's what I got. I got everything he had. Because what we actually need for the winter is 360 bales, maybe even a few more. If we keep our bull through the winter, we would need a little more. And so that's 2 bales a day for 6 months.
I'm just getting it off the ice.
Yeah. So anyway, I still need to find quite a bit of hay.
Frustrating, huh?
I'm mad at myself. It's my own fault. I have another bucket right here, but I was just being lazy, and because she's usually just so good.
I wouldn't say you're being lazy. You're having fun.
I just don't. No, I just want to stop because I feel like I gotta go. What time is it? Like I gotta get going. I'm feeling very stressed.
9:40. We got plenty of time.
I can't believe I just did that. Almost 3 gallons of milk, totally ruined, but not wasted, thankfully, because we have pigs. See? Did you get it already? You're about to. Almost don't even want to let her stop. It's so beautiful.
Wilder, don't go to the road. She just drank her own milk. I had the bucket sitting there and she took a sip of it and she liked it. I don't even know what to think of that. I never thought about a cow drinking her own milk. Oops. Hey, piggies. It's been a week since Moonlighter Goat hurt her leg seriously. It might have been 6 days, and now we're letting her out for the very first time out of the barn. Actually, it's all the goats' first time because we didn't want to split them up and stress them. So Grace has set up a new area out here for them, and they're gonna love it. You can see her, she's getting around so much better than she was. She's still limping, but she's really keeping up with all the rest of them.
Brambles and grass and tall grass and weeds.
All those tender shoots on the multi-floor rose plant were created by them eating the bush back, and then it regrew, and now they're getting to eat them again. Okay.
I'm back. With 20 minutes to spare, which means we have 20 minutes to get the barn ready. We should all work together as a family. What I'd really like to do is move the onions and the potatoes so we can start the hay back in this corner so it's not taking up the whole middle of our barn, because I use the middle of this barn a lot.
I totally agree. The barn's getting really cluttered, and I don't like it one bit because this is like this is a vent space, this is living space, and we've got feet up here, we've got furniture from the house, there's more furniture to come from the house, there's potatoes, onions, and a ton of wood and a canoe.
Plus, I'm about to put shelves up all right here for all of our homeschool stuff, our clothes, I mean just everything.
That will be really good though. That'll be nicely organized.
Yeah.
As long as we can leave the center area free, it's still going to close, and we got freezers, I forgot to mention them, and fridges. Yeah, I totally agree. So we need to actually clear this area so we can get the hay over here, and that because this stuff is not going to be stored here, it's just drying and curing here, the potatoes and the onions. So we got to move those. But Bree, you may not know this, but we can put hay in both of those stalls downstairs, where the pigs were and the hay stall. So
we can't do it where the pigs are because that's where they're going while we're at the beach.
Oh.
Put it in
No, they can stay in the fence while we're at the beach.
I don't think that's wise because if they get out, no one will know until the next morning.
They're not going to get out though.
I really think it's wise to put them in a stall while we're gone. All right, we're gonna work together, we're gonna get it done. Hopefully that sound I'm hearing right now isn't the hay.
Ready to get the hay.
We did it!
Because they're
running late.
But we would have been okay. They could have started unloading it downstairs. We could have finished up here and then jumped in.
Yeah.
You told me that you paid them for delivery and helping us load it?
Yeah.
So that means I can simply go swimming at the river?
I mean, I also told him you'd be here. He said, I'm only bringing one guy. Now, I haven't actually seen this hay, which is not always the best way to buy hay. It's not the best way to buy hay, but I asked him a bunch of questions about it. And the main question I asked him was, when was this hay cut? Because around here, people like to cut their hay really late, and then it's like straw. So he said this hay was cut at the end of May, beginning of June. He knew exactly what I was talking about when I said, what quality hay is this? He said it's horse quality, they raise it for their horses. But I'll tell you this, if this hay does not look good, I'm not gonna take it. I'm gonna say, I'm sorry, this is not the quality you told me over the phone. We're not taking this hay. But I really, really hope that it's as good as he said it was. He says it's the best hay he ever grew.
Which, if it's, but if it's even moderate quality horse hay, like we're just coming in the barn.
Yeah.
I mean, we're not gonna be like crazy picky. It's just if it looks like something that was cut last week,
Yes.
which we're expecting that. We expect people to be trustworthy, but don't count on it.
Well, it's not just that. It's that what I found is around here, people feed their hay to their beef cows. So when I say, is it good hay? They say, oh yeah, it's real good hay. And they cut it at the end of July. First cutting.
Which is fine, there's nothing wrong with that. It's just a different
Unless you're
product.
feeding it to a Jersey cow, because
Yeah.
she won't eat it. Now our bull would eat it, and our goats will pick through it and eat some of it, but our Jersey cow will not eat that hay. So he told me, you know, it was a good mix of orchard grass, timothy, clover, and just a little bit of fescue. Fescue can be bad for cows and horses, but it just has a little bit of fescue in it. So it should be, it's everything he says it is.
Hay's here, it's go time. Everyone come out, someone needs to watch the baby.
Hey, Seal.
Well,
Come get on the deck, kids.
thank you for listening. Just throw it in the door, I'll stack them when I get there if you want. Joey, don't bust that bill.
I'm not gonna.
Careful with it.
Stop. You want me to pull on you?
Okay, there you go. Good job.
Nice barn.
Good job, righty.
Nice work, friend.
Take it back.
I'm sweating.
It's a good workout. I should have got some ice cream to reward us. And I
We
was
could go
out.
get some.
You can drop it, girl.
We could go get some.
Yeah, we might just do that. Hey, Brighton, go,
Like-
Brighton. Started raining, perfect timing.
Good job. Nice job, everyone.
Good job,
Especially
kids.
the people who worked really hard.
Like me, Gracie, and you and Dad.
And Brighton.
Yeah.
Your camera equipment's out there on that table. All right, I'm gonna talk about this hay. Obviously, I mean, look at how green it is just in the video. It looks so good. I'm very pleased with it. It is not just straw. It doesn't just break when you twist it. It just bends, which is a good thing. It smells good. There's no dust. There are no brambles in it, at least that I can tell. Y'all, this is good hay. And I am just praying that he gets a second cutting put up, because this is the first cutting, and a good year you can get 3, even 4 cuttings, but a lot of rain keeps you from cutting hay more than once. So anyway, hopefully he's gonna have a second cutting, and that's even better than first cutting. But in the meantime, I'm still gonna be looking for more quality
On that.
hay.
Yeah, these folks were the nicest people too. It's just like, I don't know if you realize how nice people can be. And people can be nice in the city, nothing against y'all who live in cities. But I mean, they came out and unload the hay, and then we sit and talk for 20 minutes. The guy paid all our kids $1 for unloading our hay. They're very, very nice folks. So.
We gave them some dilly beans because they like ferments.
You think they'll eat them?
They told me they like ferments.
Okay.
And that they're favorites. She said, you make any dilly beans, or what else did she ask me about? She said, we love ferments, we love sauerkraut. You make dilly beans? I said, yeah. I said, Grace, go get her some dilly beans.
Anyway, it was fun.
Yeah.
Can I have my goggles?
They're in the beach bag.
Go play in the mud.
Is that good? Hold on, let me have mine.
Right there. Yes, amazing. No, it's not cool to me, but you might.
Arthur, for the last couple of weeks, has been getting up at 6 in the morning so that we can start our day earlier, and then he can edit these videos in the middle of the day rather than in the nighttime. So he used to edit from like 9 or 10 p.m. till like 1 a.m. or later sometimes. So now he edits from like 1 to 4 or 2 to 5, and that means we can enjoy an evening out without stressing about bedtime and getting back to work. So I think this is the first time we've been out since the new schedule, like in the evenings. So nice.